Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play I Have No Mouth, and I Must Scream. Last time we finished up Ellen's playthrough and found out that there are two other supercomputers that were made. They were absorbed by Am, but Am does not have complete control over them. So that is interesting. Now we are on Benny's playthrough, where he needs to get some food to eat, but he cannot eat because when he tries to eat, his mouth bleeds, and that's no good. So let's see if we can't do something about that. By the way, there's a village full of people. They seem to be kind of weird and mutated. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, if we take a look up here...
Some of the twine around the baskets came loose.
So there's some food in this basket, and you can just do that to get some food as well.
Manna from heaven.
Too bad we can't eat it. Or can we? And the boy said that his mom helped him eat when he needed to, and since we helped the boy, perhaps the mom will help us. So give fruit to the mother. And this is just a lovely, beautiful park.
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young.
Good. Nothing like home cooking. Yikes. Okay, so yeah, that happened. But it gave us food and we are happy. See how happy we are? Because, well, now we have some food in our tummy. So let's see, now that we are all done with that...
I am getting very tired.
You now family. You use our bed. Go sleep.
So we can use their quote-unquote bed.
A bed made out of vines. Looks comfortable enough.
I don't think vines would be comfortable to lie on, but better than nothing.
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went.
So it's interesting that Benny, who's become sort of a primate, his whole playthrough is sort of dependent on very primal needs. So we've had, food, sleep. What else is there going to be?
Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
I need to go. The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
Well, I want to save here, because there's something I want to try. So we go down here.
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
Yeah, remember, we saw this in Ellen's playthrough when we were looking at the monitor, so this is something that gave her the creeps for some reason. What is this?
Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic. What's with the ropes on the cross beams? Looks like they're used for holding someone captive. Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
Let's see if we can't find out.
Natana Shama Halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
Who?
Natacho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Uh-oh.
Who?
Wocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
Ask if you watch the sacrifice, ask if you can eat her. Let's see if we can eat her.
This is Am, the great and powerful.
Yeah.
The woman's death means nothing to me. I will take the newcomer instead. Benny, a heartless animal to the last. But I'm not yet quite ready to indulge your appetite. Return to the fire and contemplate your hunger pangs. Who among you shall go next?
So yeah, at the beginning of Benny's playthrough, before we entered, he was saying he was going to let Benny find some food, but he kind of mentioned that it would be something disturbing, so it's sort of hinting that he was planning on having Benny try to eat people. But we don't want that, of course. So we don't want to eat her. We just need to sit here and watch and see what happens exactly.
Wita fuma piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Amvila tajo.
I am the great and powerful. Well, you didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now?
Yeah, she was the one who fed him, so that's not good. But let's take a look.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
So I find that very interesting, and I'll get into that more a bit later, but there's no flesh or bone there. So that is interesting. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, over here. So that is the sacrifice. Is what Am demands of these people.
This graveyard gives me the creeps. I feel as though the dead could speak. This is the grave of Murphy, one of my old commandos, killed in the war.
And how was he killed, Benny?
This is Tuttle's grave. He lost his life while under my command. Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army before Am came to power.
Now once again I'm going to save, because I'm going to do something here, but it's going to lower my psyche dramatically. We don't want that, but I do want to show off what it is. If we talk to Murphy...
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
Yeah, remember when, in the very beginning of the game, when Am was talking about Benny, mentioned something about killing his comrade in the war, or comrades in this case. So what you do not want to pick the first options when you're talking to these people, but I'm going to.
I've learned to be compassionate to those who suffer.
With what happened at the altar, you haven't changed any that I can see, Commander. I should put a bullet in your brain, just like you did to me.
Yeah, Benny is not happy.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
And what secret would that be?
I've learned that individuals shouldn't be sacrificed for the sake of the group.
From where I lie, you're still the same compassionless bastard who murdered me, allowing that woman to die on the altar.
So they're mad at me because I let that woman die instead of doing something, but I'll tell you right now, there's nothing you could have done.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
I tried to help, Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
I've learned to protect the weak and helpless.
The coward who let that woman die on the altar is the same coward who killed me in my sleep. You're going to die a coward, too.
So yeah, he was killing his comrades because they knew something about the things he did in the war. I forget if it's mentioned directly or not, but I assume that it has to do with raping and murdering the local women of Vietnam.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
Anyway, I want to restore and only pick the second options for these three. Okay, so it was pretty much the same dialogue except I skipped the first ones. So, what can we do? Let's go back to the village. Since we couldn't save that one woman, what can we do to help the rest of the people here?
I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only wants to care for me. Except you.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe room lottery. Either way, not good.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. Become sacrificed to Am Machine.
Yeah, don't say I don't care for you. Or I can't care for you.
Are the victims buried in the graveyard?
I know nothing about graveyard.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
So, let's go back. I want to see if I can do something about that sack that the chief has. If I try to take it now...
I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it.
So, we have to make some time pass. So let's, use the bed again. So I think if I talk to the... I have to talk to the child again to,
You now...
get some more sleep.
The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be.
Well, there won't be one if I have anything to say about it. Oh. Okay, I'm always really unsure about how to trigger this. Okay. So you're supposed to wait until the chief leaves, but he's still there. Maybe I do have to say that mean thing to the kid.
I can't care for you. I have my own problems.
You care. You may not do anything, but you care. Me know.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to Old Man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
To old man.
Look, I'll do what I can, but no promises.
Thank you. I promise for you.
So let me double check now. Yeah, this one is the hardest to know how to trigger the next sequence of events in this one. I'm always unsure about it. So let's go to sleep again.
I'm not tired, just...
Oh. 1 second, folks.
The village elder must be out
Oh.
gathering food.
Okay. Yeah, last time I did this, no matter how many times I accidentally re-entered, he was always out. But then when I went to sleep and came in, or he was always in here when before, but when I slept and came back, he was out. I don't know how to trigger this. I have no idea, but just wait till he's out. Do things until he's gone. And then you can take the lottery bag. There we go. Then let's go show our dead comrades that we do care. Actually, wait. I want to show it to the boy first, so he knows that he's safe.
I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you have to.
I stole the lottery bag from the village elder.
You brave. You have lottery bag. But you must hide it or they find.
Okay, then he tells us to hide it. Then we go to the graves. First, let's grab one more piece of fruit.
Manna from heaven.
I don't fully understand why you have to do this, but you'll see.
I have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
Show the lottery bag to Thomas.
Okay. So, Thomas is this one.
I have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
You prove that you're capable of caring for others, and that's worth something.
Place the lottery bag into the earth. We will guard it.
We forgive you for what you've done to us, but we can't speak for your most tragic victim. Brickman's grave is under those vines.
So now that he said that, we can push these vines aside.
Here it is. Brickman's grave.
Hello, Commander. I'm not exactly happy to see you again. I last saw your face just before I got it right between the eyes.
I don't blame you for hating me, Brickman.
You don't blame me? You did this to me. You murdered me because I didn't measure up to your standards. Then you killed the witnesses.
I stopped the lottery from happening. Doesn't that prove I now have compassion?
You might have changed for the present, Commander, but you still have crimes in the past to account for.
What can I do to make amends to you, Brickman?
You have to bury the past, Commander.
I have something to plant on your grave.
And then you give him the fruit.
Last, some compassion. Now I can finally rest in peace.
So there you go. We buried the lottery bag, giving him some fruit of compassion.
Those flowers make Brickman's grave seem so peaceful.
So there we go. Made some amends for our past, I guess. So let's go to sleep.
I'm not tired.
Or not. I do think you have to go to sleep at regular intervals, but
I buried the lottery bag where no one will ever find it.
No lottery means new way to choose victim. I'm more scared now.
oh.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so confused as to how to trigger everything, but it's mostly back.
There's a video screen built.
Need to use.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
So yeah, tomorrow there will be another sacrifice, and we don't want the boy to be sacrificed, so let's let him know.
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me good idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
What can I do to help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
I'll see what I can find.
So our next goal is to help this kid make a little friend for himself in order to have someone to hide with. So he says he needs a head, and remember when his mother was sacrificed, her head fell down here. Now I want to take another look at this junk.
There's burnt plastic and twisted... I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Want to take...
Here's an interesting piece of junk. Funny. I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy.
Now let's take a look at this weird thing.
There's burnt plastic and... I wonder if they're going...
Yeah, this is the woman's skull, but it's robot. Like he said, it's plastic and metal. So, I'm not 100% sure on this, but this seems to indicate that every single person we've seen hasn't been a real person. Benny and the rest really are the last 5 real people on Earth. However, he's gone insane, and he gets bored very easily. It seems that he's created sort of these warped facsimiles of people, giving them, free will and emotions and everything, just so he can torture them as well. Sort of like a child creating, creation, like little Lego creations just to destroy them and laugh at them. So, it seems that every person we've seen hasn't been real. Like I said, when we get to Nimdok's playthrough, it kind of makes me unsure of that, and you'll see why. But can we find the rest of the junk to help that boy out? And help him hide? I'm just gonna have to find out next time on Let's Play I Have No Mouth, and I Must Scream. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.